Well, hello everybody. I had said on my live on Wednesday night that I had the paper pumpkin. It came in and I was going to make a video about setting up the paper pumpkin kit. One thing that I had decided is that I was going to try to work on getting alternates for the paper pumpkin kits. But then I really thought about it and I decided that I wanted to show you how to do the paper pumpkin kits right out of the box, how easy they were from just a buyer's perspective. There are so many demonstrators that do alternates. They have great channels for it. They have their on their blogs. They show the alternates, and they are absolutely amazing. I also want to show how good they look just right out of the box. Because that's, to me, that's what kind of paper pumpkin is all about, is how easy they are, that you grab the box and you just make something beautiful, just right out of the box. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm not going to be stressing myself anymore to try to be what I'm not. I'm going to show you how they are right out of the box. I like to follow directions. I do like that. I do like to go my own way sometimes, but when something is beautiful just the way it is, that's what I want to show. So we will go ahead and get this paper pumpkin unboxed. This is the paper pumpkin for April 2025, and this one is called Inked Occasions. The box is gorgeous. I love that alcohol dyed looking box. I love the box. I'm absolutely in love with the box. So it makes me, I'm really looking forward to seeing what's in there. Okay, so we have Berry Burst Stampin' Spot. There is our stamps. And now let's go ahead and get the stuff out of here. I will be keeping that box because that is just beautiful. And even that tissue paper is pretty. So we will go ahead and get this open. Let me grab my scissors. And I'm actually going to grab the big Berry Burst ink pad. Okay. See right there, you can already see it's got that beautiful, all those beautiful swirls of colors. It is, I just love this. Absolutely beautiful. Very springtime. You've got thinking of you, congratulations, and hugs. Oh, it's just a beautiful set. Okay. So there we have our instructions. See, you've got some beautiful cards that we can make. I'm in love with the beautiful alcohol dyed look of it. So the kit contents are supplies for 9 cards and 9 envelopes. The coordinating colors are the Berry Burst, which you get the Stampin' Spot. There's Flirty Flamingo in there, Fresh Freesia, Gorgeous Grape, Highland Heather, Peach Pie, Pool Party, and then there is some gold throughout there. If you would like to use, there is an optional die set that can go with these. I think it could be April, May, and June. It could be those 3 sets. I can't remember for sure, but you can get this optional die set that will go with these. So let's go ahead and see what all we've got in here. Got some beautiful envelopes. Oh yes, those are pretty. Look at how beautiful those are. Got that beautiful inked looking color on the front. And here is some of our card bases. Oh, those are so pretty. And see this one, I don't see there. You can see the shine of the gold. That is beautiful. Now, that is one thing that I will say. You could definitely cut these in half and you could use one, you then take another piece of basic white and make card bases and use it for these. That I will say is that is one way to double these cards, and because that's beautiful. Those would be beautiful card fronts. Here's another card base, and see again, it's got that gold foiling around that edge. I love the Pool Party and the Fresh Freesia mixed together there. And then here's our last card base. Again, you could definitely cut these in half and use these as fronts on your cards. So that is a way to double the amount of cards you can make. That I totally agree with, is doubling the amount of cards you can make, because this is just beautiful. Look at all those colors. Berry burst, crushed curry, fresh freesia. Gorgeous colors. Okay, we got our little dimensionals pack. And here we have some word sentiment cutouts. So I'm guessing that we will stamp onto these, because there's nothing on them, but they are shaped. So on here, this is very shiny. We've got hugs. Yeah, they're all three of the hugs, and they're all cut out. Oh, and here we have some beautiful cutouts for flowers, and look at how it is already cut out. Oh, that is beautiful. And then that shiny foliage there. We've got 3 of those. So absolutely beautiful. And then our stamps are, let me get that folded in half. The stamps are thinking of you, congratulations, you are amazing, I'm here for you, hugs. We've got some butterfly shapes, sending my love, on your retirement, and then to the happy couple. That's a good one. I had several people around the school are retiring. Lots of years in the school. So let's go ahead and get started with these. Well, I'll make one of each. That's what I'd like to do, is make one of each. So let's go ahead and get started with that. So the very first one is going to use this card base. So we'll get that out of there. And then we're going to be using the cute little, my brain went blank for a minute, the cute little butterflies to stamp on there. And then we're going to use the hugs. And we're also going to use I'm here for you. So we're going to be using one of these. We'll get it popped out of there. So we'll get that set aside. And then we need one of these little banner shapes. So we need that. Okay. And it shows that we're going to be using 2 of those butterfly shapes that we're going to stamp just on that front. And then we're going to pop up the sentiment, the stamp sentiment, and then the hugs with dimensionals. So let's go ahead and get that started. Get some of my blocks out here to help me. Okay. So we'll get that off of there. And we're using these cute little butterflies. Okay, and then we're going to be using this little butterfly. If I can get him off of there. Okay. So, and it's just like we're just stamping them out on there, just willy-nilly. Okay. So, get that inked up. And we've got our card front here, so just kind of stamp that there. Make sure I have my ink cleaner, my stamp cleaner off up there. Okay, and then the other one is right there. So there we go. And this guy is just right there. So there we go. Just cute 2 little stamps. Okay, now we're going to stamp the sentiment, which they used I am here for you. Hugs, I am here for you. So let's see. Okay, that is this bottom one. So we'll go ahead and, so that I make that sure that I get that straight, I'm going to go ahead and just lay it down and then use my block to pick it up. Okay. And this we are going to stamp onto the little cutout sentiment piece. So we'll put that there like that. And then just center your stamp on there. I am here for you. Very pretty. Just a simple sentiment to let people know. Okay, and now let me close that up while I'm working so I don't stick my fingers in it. Then we will go ahead and put dimensionals on the backs of these. Does that have a cutout or is it just, nope, okay. So we will just take our dimensionals and just put them okay, and it shows that we will have to cut one of these dimensionals in half. So that way we can fit them in those little thin spots. There we have. So you just take your dimensional and you just take your scissors and cut it in half. I do that a lot with my other dimensionals, so and see, and then you can put this one at the top of there and then this one over here on this side. That way you get to pop it up, but they're not as in the way, or you can't see them from behind. So go ahead and get our backings off. And then we will pop up the hugs, and then we'll pop up the sentiment over top of the hugs. There we go. So then you're just going to put that just about there. Okay. And then we're going to put this over that. But we'll make it so that it's not there. So it's just over top of the word hugs, but it's not, the dimensional is not actually on top of hugs, so that it's not popping it up even more. So look at how simple that was and how beautiful that is. That is absolutely gorgeous, even as simple as it was. So there is one card, just a beautiful card, simple card. Write your note, your letter inside, and then goes along with the envelope. Isn't that beautiful? So that was so simple. Okay, now is the next one. And this one is using that beautiful Fresh Freesia and Lost Lagoon back. This our base. So there we go. We'll go ahead and get that folded in half. Okay, we're again going to be using those butterflies to stamp on there. And we're also going to bring out that that cutout. It's beautiful. I cannot believe how pretty that is. So we'll get that popped out of there. This might be the hardest part, is just getting all these little intricate pieces popped out. But it seems to be going pretty well. Just try not to pull it too hard, too fast, I guess. But other than that, it's coming out pretty decent. They are very intricate pieces. Okay. So there is that. And we are going to pop this up. So there's a couple of places to put it. And put the dimensionals all along the bottom here. And I think I'm going to wait before I stamp the butterflies so that I can kind of see where the cutouts are going to be on there. And we're going to be doing the card this way. So get these put along there. Looks like I can put a normal size one there. And maybe a normal size one here. And here. There we go. And then that's got a big old flower too. So we'll put that there. And it looks like that's the places we can put them. So we will go ahead and get the backings off of these. They're such intricate little flowers and leaves, but very pretty. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and pop this up. Okay, and we're just putting this, looks like it actually goes right along the very bottom edge of the card. So just line that up along the bottom edge of the card. Okay, and then just flatten your flowers out. So there we go. Okay. Now, like I said, now I'll go ahead and stamp those butterflies now that I can see where they are, or where they go, really. Okay. So we got this little guy, and he's gonna just kind of be flying right about there. Okay. And then these two are gonna be up here. Okay, and then it shows that we are going to be using the Thinking of You stamp. And it looks like it's going to be on a, I'm gonna, so I know I've got it straight. It's going to go on one of those shape cutouts. So, looks like it's this one. So we'll go ahead and pop it off of there. Make sure, yep, see it goes right on there. So we'll get that stamped on there. I like that they have the sentiment shapes cut out. That's one of the new stamp sets that is out. It's got a bunch of sentiments, and then the die cuts out all the sentiments. So, okay, and then we just kind of center that over it. There we go. Thinking of You. So pretty. Okay. So now we will go ahead and pop this up too. Trying to think of a way that maybe, I don't think it's really going to matter. So we will just put different dimensionals around on it. Okay. Get the backings off of it. These cards do not take a lot at all to make them beautiful. So, and then see, we're just going to pop this up down here along the bottom. So look at how pretty that is. It's got the depth, so you see shadows behind those pretty little flower bursts and all those colors. And you've got the shine from the border. And again, you can just write a note inside, or you can use one of these. You know, this is Thinking of You. You could put in there Sending My Love. You could put that one in there. Thinking of You, I'm Here for You. Any of those would work great. So there is that card. Again, beautiful envelope. Oh my gosh, so pretty. Okay, and now our last card. And look at this, hasn't taken us long at all to create beautiful cards. Okay, and then this last card has got that gold foiling throughout it. So there we have that. We just fold it in half, and it looks like we are going to be using, it's going to be this fold again. Going to use those cute little butterflies again. I just need to keep them on the blocks, I guess. Didn't even look ahead. Should have just kept them on the blocks. So we've got that. And then we're going to be using congratulations and you are amazing. So we're going to be typing the congratulations on one of the shaped cutouts. And then we're going to be typing you are amazing on another of the cutouts, just the rectangle, the long rectangle. So we'll get that one, and congratulations. So there we go. Okay. And you are amazing is this one. And I might have to, nope, that should work. Okay. So we'll get that all. I love that beautiful gold foiling. That makes it so pretty. And that's why this would definitely be one that I would cut these in half. And then I would use these so I could double it. That, because I would love to be able to see that on both sides. So that is one thing to keep in mind. Let's get our, oh, we're also going to be using that pretty gold foiled punch out here. Going to be putting that on there as well. So we'll get that punched out of there. Okay, let's start from this end and just kind of work our way around. It is very delicate, very intricate, I guess I should say. Those pretty gold leaves on the side. There we go, there we go. So see that, there we go. And we're just going to be putting that there. So I will go ahead and wait for those. I will go ahead and stamp the sentiment, get that all ready. Okay, you are amazing. Make sure I got it right side up, although I guess it doesn't matter. Since it's a rectangle, you could stamp it upside down and it'll be fine. Okay, got that one. Alrighty, and then we'll stamp the congratulations on the shaped one. Make sure that it is right. I love that font too. That very script font is so pretty. Oh, that is beautiful. I do like that it's already cut out. So a lot of people love to do fussy cutting. I'm not one of those people. It takes me too long. So, okay, so we're going to go ahead and we are going to pop that up. Let's put one little one on the back of that. Okay, and then like I said, that's going to go just about right there. Okay, and then we're going to go ahead and pop up these two as well. Okay, got that one. Get this one. So there we go there. And we'll put the congratulations first. So we'll get the backings off. And that congratulations is just going to go over the top of that. Let me see if I can put it to the side. There we go. Okay. And then this is going to go over that. So congratulations, you are amazing. You know, this would be a great one to send for somebody who's graduating this this May. That's happening really soon. I know at the college we are working and working and working to get those graduates ready. And then one little pretty one up there. There we go. See how simple those are? Just beautiful. Just beautiful. And they did not take very much time at all to make. So there we go. Those are all 3 cards. all three very simple cards. Let me get that last one over here. There we go. Look at that. Look at how beautiful they are. I love absolutely, well, those are my favorite colors. Those pastel pinks and purples and blues and greens. Those are my favorite, absolutely favorite colors. But there we go. So those are the 3 cards that you can make with this month's kit. Super simple, super beautiful. Love the gold foiling. Absolutely love that. I hope that you guys will think about getting the paper pumpkin. There's a lot of beautiful sets. The next paper pumpkin kit is Mountain Majesties, I think it's called. So it has a masculine feel to it. It's going to be for your, your more of your Father's Day cards, or maybe more your masculine birthday cards. I hope that you'll join me next month for next month's paper pumpkin, and maybe think about getting it for yourself so that you can give it a try. Talk to you later. Bye bye.